Can you hear me?
Yep.
I think I need another earphone because I'm hearing this tapping noise in my ear. Are you hearing it?
No.
Okay. We're not recording on. Oh,
we definitely are.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, boo.
How are you?
We back. We in this bitch.
Guess who's Bizzack?
That's fitting.
Oh, I know, right? Gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. All that.
Well, we had a nice little Thanksgiving break. Sorry that we didn't let you guys know.
Sorry, little impromptu break.
I think we had planned on recording something, but
had all the plans. We was even going to do a little special little video joint for y'all too, and all that fell right on through every crack.
I was not in a good space to be recorded.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Neither was I.
Nope.
So we did you guys a favor.
It'd have been a mess.
A whole ass mess. We would have been in the shade room.
We would have got canceled. You know, yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to tell on myself.
You don't. But hey, y'all. Our Thanksgiving, because I'm trying like, what's happened last week? Yeah, Thanksgiving. We were actually together. Mm-hmm. And it was lit to me. I mean, nothing super extravagant, but
I had fun.
I did. I had fun. Ate good.
You did. Dice
continue to.
It's one of those people that eats those leftovers until there are no more.
Till they are fucking gone. I am still eating leftovers to this day. That's I actually made a new pan of mac and cheese to go with what's left. And I mean, look.
When I came home, I did make mac and cheese because I didn't take any food.
You did say you was going to, yeah.
And my mom didn't make enough for me. So I came home, I made myself some greens and some mac and cheese, and I fried up some fish because I didn't want to
do fried fish.
And it was good.
That sounds lit. Child, but let me tell you something. I have been having all the bejizzles from all them greens and cabbage and yams. Look, I probably gained fucking 40 pounds just in gas. Like, I'm a bloated hog over here, but it is amazing. It is great, and it tastes yummy. And look, my family just better be happy that they getting home cooked meals for like a week straight. Because after those leftovers is gone, y'all finna for yourselves. Nah, I'm playing, but seriously.
Oh, and Dice's pot roast was so fucking good. A bitch got pot roast in the slow cooker right now.
For real?
I really do. Because I was like, damn, I didn't take nothing home. That was very unniggerly of me. Like,
no, right? You ain't take no to go
not
play.
Nothing. What was I thinking?
Actually gotta make another roast in a couple weeks for my work potluck because they be requesting the shit like, oh, so you're bringing the roast? I'm like, I mean, I wasn't, but I guess since y'all telling me, I guess that's what it is. That shit
was so good. I went back for that more than I think anything else.
You was like, you was fighting
beat up.
Yes. I'm like, what's that nigga name? My husband. Fight him like, she did not make this roast for you. This is
this is mine. How much left, and I was just like, no.
You was like, you eat the mac and cheese, and I would have this damn roast, like back up off the roast. I was cracking up, but I'm glad you liked it, love.
I did, but I need you to let them leftovers go.
Probably tomorrow, which for you guys will be today, because it'll be a week by that point. And I don't think it's a lot left. Like, honestly, the only thing that's left, which I'm ready to throw away anyway, is the turkey, because I didn't really eat a lot of the turkey. And, you know, after a couple of days of a turkey being in the refrigerator, that shit started getting dry any fucking way. So I wasn't really eating that, but everything else is gone except the greens. Because, like, my mom made a whole shitload of greens.
And I had to freeze my greens because I don't know how to make a little bit of greens.
That's how my mom did. Like, she made so many greens that she had the big container that we had at my house. Then she still had like a whole like pot and shit that she had at home that she ended up freezing majority of that. So I should have been smart and actually froze half of it because them greens were really good. But I mean, look, I enjoy Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays besides my birthday. But anyway. So I guess that was the weekend. Hey y'all.
Hey.
We'll be on episode 63.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't got no real topic. We just gonna catch up with y'all because we feel like we ain't talked to y'all in a while. So we just trying to catch up. And it seems like a lot of shit was going on in the past week and a half, 2 weeks, however long we've been gone. It was like a lot of shit going on. Like we even was sitting around like, damn. Of course, when we ain't rapping with y'all, like everything is popping up. So we might be late on some stuff. But oh well, y'all gonna get this review and this catch up, and that's what y'all gonna get, and y'all gonna love it.
And we funny, so
facts.
You know.
So
anyhow, what should we start with?
I mean, should we? A list. I definitely have a list as well. Do you want to start with the GOAT, or do you want to leave him for last?
No, let's start with the GOAT. Because I'm like, hold on, who's the GOAT?
Omarion? Fuck you, man. He will go down in history as the GOAT of petty, the GOAT of chess, the GOAT of whatever you can think of. He is the GOAT of. So I'm
Poor
sure
Fizzy Pop,
little Fizzy Pop. Y'all better not be listening. Don't know what the hell we're talking about. But in case you guys don't know what the fuck we're talking about, I know you have heard us in previous episodes talk about Omarion's level of no fuckness and how he has remained so stoic and so calm through the fuck shit that is his baby mama and his bandmates canoodling and moving in together and all that shit. So everybody was just like, I can't believe like how like unbothered Omarion is. Like he is just posting pictures of him pop locking and chilling with his kids and him playing with exotic birds. And he's not giving no fucks about what's going on over here. But oh, honey, last week on Mr. Fizzy Pop's birthday, this nigga Omarion drops the bomb. Boom! I don't have a fucking sound effect, but that's the boom for you. And he drops that the Millennium Tour will be making another round. But the catch is...
Ain't no B2K ho.
Ain't no B2K ho. It is literally everybody but B2. I mean, Pretty Ricky, Lloyd, even Bow Wow was on this motherfucker. Everybody but fucking B2K. And I lost it. I thought it was funny as fuck because this motherfucker announced it on his birthday. Like, that is chess.
Fucking I thought chess it was amazing.
Move. I love his level of petty, that he remained so calm and was like, okay, it's your birthday. Let me sit this right here because I'm about to take all the focus on your little weak ass birthday. Let's talk about this tour right here. Like, so fucking funny, bro. Like, Omarion is the GOAT.
And I'm super petty, so
I was living for all that. Like,
for sure.
I was here for all that. Checkmate, bitch, Mr. Fizzy Pop.
I saw the Shade Room, they're super petty. They have never shouted out Lil Fizz's birthday before, but of course they shouted out his birthday this year. And I was just reading the comments. Niggas was going in.
That's why they fucking posted. They was like, we need to see these comments because we know everybody about to be having something to say on this shit, bro.
I was here for it.
Yeah, definitely was funny. I got a nice giggle.
Joe Budden named Lil Fizz's birthday Omarion Day.
Definitely. He was like, nah, Duke's his birthday's done. Like, this is definitely Omarion. And Joe Budden's like, nah, fuck that.
I wonder if Lil Fizz, he hasn't said anything since then.
No,
but
he probably in his feelings. I hope they got J Bug a little like a manager position on a tour or something. Because this man the whole time was literally trying to get this shit popping again. So I hope Omarion looked out for him and was like, all right, my nigga, like, you ain't performing, but I got you a gig on the tour doing X, Y, and Z, like some promotion or some shit. Like,
it would be funny if he had like some guest appearances throughout the tour. And it was like everybody but Lil Fizz.
Everybody on B2K but him.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Them memes Like, oh, Omarion need Fizz to stay home to watch the kids and shit like that.
Dog, but if you think about it, that's exactly what the fuck is about to happen. Like, Omarion is going to be on tour while Fizz is watching his kids because he dates April, and I'm sure April is gonna have the kids when he's out of town on the tour. So be blessed, watch these kids while I make these checks. Like, look, Omarion is lit.
I hope they go and watch the tour, watch one of the shows.
Child, did you see the meme of the random man and woman dancing, and it was like Fizz and April start their own tour?
No.
Dog, I was weak. Like, the internet, I will give y'all Black Twitter and all of y'all, when something goes down, y'all quick
Y'all
as
be on
fuck
it.
with the memes and the videos. Like, I love it. Like, you make any situation that's kind of chuckle worthy, like, fucking hilarious. And if something is already hilarious, nigga, epic.
Right. Somebody posted a picture of Omarion and Lil Fizz and said, "I'm gonna tell my kids this was Jesus and Judas." I was like, y'all niggas is crazy.
Negro. Oh, it's about to be funny as hell.
Love it.
Let's see, what else?
So, R. Kelly's girlfriends are
with the S's.
They now have social media, and I wish they didn't. The
what piece I was saying?
Azriel, the real mouthy bitch, she's just on there. I mean, I went on her page. It wasn't nothing to look at, but she basically is just like, y'all can keep y'all negative energy to yourselves. I'm going to just be out here living my life. Da, 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 da. And you have some people in the comments that are just like, okay, go off, queen. But then, of course, you have niggas that are like, bitch, he let you have a phone now that he in jail, huh?
Ooh.
But then the other one, Jocelyn, was that her name?
I don't know.
No, that's not her name. I feel like Jocelyn was the one that got rescued. Anywho, the other girl, supposedly she has she's been putting out chapters of this horrible book. And she's
writing a book?
Yes, but she's putting it on this website where you have to pay to see the chapters. But the Shade Room was posting cliff notes of it, basically.
Oh, that's a nice little hustle, though. Like, because it'll make people want to read this shit and be like, all right, I'm about to pay, see what this bitch talking about.
She's not an author. She did not use spell check. She did not. In Microsoft, when you type shit out, if it's incorrect grammar,
it's highlighted or something.
Yeah, she didn't pay attention to any of that. And basically now in this book, she's talking about how she was abused and all this other shit. But like just a couple months ago, she was on Gail's shows telling everybody that she was grown and everything was fine. So I feel like the money has run out. And so now
she's saying whatever the fuck they gotta say to fit.
And not to say that it wasn't happening. I don't have sympathy for her, because
just be quiet.
Because even in, you had your chance, and this probably sounds insensitive, but it's just, I mean, you was loud and very, like, you know what I'm saying?
Vocal.
Yeah.
About your stance.
So why all of a sudden, now that the nigga's been in jail for a while and money clearly is running low, now all of a sudden this nigga abused me. Like, I'm calling bullshit on that.
You think she's waiting for niggas to rally behind her? Is that what you think? Or do you think she's finally accepted the fact that she can speak her truth?
I don't think I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. The door is closed. You should have came out a year ago. That goddamn documentary thing came out in January. It's December.
So not unless Robert was threatening her ass and was like, you better not say shit and you better support me.
What could he have done? He was.
So they got the booty guns on her, just like Ray J was gonna get the booty guns.
No, that's. I was about to say something so ignorant.
Please don't. We cannot get canceled, please.
No, I just feel like that would have been the perfect time to leave, because everybody was on his ass. Yeah. So that would have been, if he would have threatened me, I'd have been like, nigga, what are you gonna do? Anything happens to me, it's definitely gonna look like you did it as a retaliation type thing. So I don't know, child, but I'm over them. Moving along.
Scooting to the next. Let's see what else was going on. Dwayne Wade's son came out. One of his sons came out, and
he came out.
I know, but the internet apparently, like always, put it in their 2 fucking cents. And I was just loving all of the posts from Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade, his old other son.
Oh, my leg.
Like, I just don't fucking need your input. This is our fucking family. So, like, we don't give a fuck what you think. Like, we don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. We don't care what you don't like. It's our family, and we rocking with this. And I just bang with it. Like, I bang with the support. I bang with the just all of it. And of course, people in their discussions, because like you said, everyone has a think piece on everything. And you go on Facebook and stuff, and people talking about shit that, like, no, you're not his family. You're not his father. You're not in their family. Like, let them motherfuckers conduct their family business how they want to. But then at the same time, like, I was seeing somebody else that post something and it made total sense. Y'all would be dragging a nigga if he didn't support his son. So if his fucking son came out and he was like, nah, I don't agree with this or something like that, then he would be dragged. So you're dragging him for supporting his son and dragging him, or would drag him if he didn't. So, like, y'all just find anything to fucking complain about is my summation of that.
So I don't think the issue was him being gay, because that was already a thing a couple months ago. From what I saw, it was because they posted a picture on Thanksgiving,
Of the
and
family,
then
right?
and then the picture he had nails on.
I mean, so what? What?
Well, so somebody from my old job, he posted a picture and was like, "What are y'all thoughts on this?" And so I was reading the comments, and everybody was like, everybody else may be scared to say it, but like, no, we're not doing that. If my son wants to wear nails, I'm gonna have to take him to see a therapist and da da da
What?
da.
Somebody said that.
A lot of people said it, and a lot of people liked it.
I mean, y'all motherfuckers swear inclusive 1 second and the next minute y'all tearing somebody down. Like, so fucking what? If it was already known that his son was gay and he put on nails, so what's the fucking uproar? I thought the whole uproar was that he was gay, and then in the picture, like, he was dressed, you know,
In the
like
way that
with
he
the
wanted to be
nails.
dressed.
Yeah, like how the fuck he felt. Like, I think it was like a little crop top and like whatever. So fucking what? Like, I'm so fucking confused on like why everybody has a negative opinion on no matter what the fuck is put out. Like I said, if he wasn't supporting his fucking son or posting pictures and shit, y'all would drag him for that shit. So I mean, look, let them motherfuckers live and let him support his family, or let their family live and be great.
I think I know for a fact if they had a daughter and their daughter was gay, it wouldn't be this big of an issue. The issue is usually more so, there's more of an outrage when there's a boy
When it's a
that,
boy that's gay
yeah,
instead of a girl that's gay, which is
yeah.
trash. Like,
Because mad girls grew up wearing baggy
baggy
clothes,
clothes, and yeah.
and nobody has an opinion about that. I mean, not to say that baggy clothes automatically
Right,
means
of course.
you're gay, but I don't know. Like, even little boys that want to wear pink, people don't like their boys to wear pink
It's a color. Like, what is the color going to seep into your skin and change your
and make you gay.
sexuality?
Hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Like, some people are so fucking ignorant. Like, and the crazy thing is, no matter how much you try to control what color they wear or what they wear, a person is going to be who they are regardless of what you dress them up in or what type of environment you put them in. So, like, you're fucking wasting your breath. Like, all this you're doing, it's not changing anything. A person is going to be who they're born to be. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I was annoyed, but y'all are annoying. Actually, other than the really big stories, I kind of stayed away from social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I didn't really see that story until yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Because first of all, social media, they shit is all out of order on that bitch. But
I miss a lot of shit because, like, I guess because I don't be peeping like the main blogs or whatever. So it sounds better, but a lot of times I don't get the tea until I see people going back and forth and having discussions. And I'll be
right.
like, what the fuck y'all talking about? And then I start reading comments, which leads me into something else we're going to talk about later. But you start reading these like long conversations on a post or whatever. And then you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So then that will kind of make me like research to see what the fuck the topic is. So I can formulate my own educated opinion before I get to seeing what these ignorant niggas is talking about.
Hmm. Well, anywho, so we have talked about the previews for Love and Hip Hop New York and how we're excited because the originals are coming back.
Yes.
Tahiri, Joe, Sin, that whole little love triangle. And, you know, it wasn't looking good. Wasn't looking good for Joe and Sin.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe and Sin seemed to be really cozy at Erica and Safari's baby shower.
Honey.
So I'm confused.
I'm telling you, I feel like they low-key probably got back together during the taping of this season. But Mona's like, look, we're going to have so many people tuning in to see why the fuck y'all broke up. Even though y'all back together, like, we're going to keep this shit under wraps. I would not fucking put it past them if they have something. And Mona is probably has to pay a lot of cash for Joe to go along with the shit. So I feel like it's a part of the fucking joint that they're like, look, you know, you can't discuss shit that happened on the season until after it airs. So I bet that him and Sin are fucking laying low and probably have reconciled, and they're just fucking laying low until the season plays out. Because like the way that to go from the way they were saying like he don't even hardly see his son to like, okay, he was seeing his son more to now like you being pictured out in public together. Like at one picture they was by each other in the picture. Another time it looked like it was a video where he was grabbing her hand or something. Like I was just like, yo, y'all have came a long way from we hate each other. So
two things, because just a couple, I want to say like a month, maybe two, he was, for his birthday, for example, that was end of August, but he had went out of town with this big booty joint.
Right,
but
I remember
then that. Just a month, maybe two. So I guess that would be around the same time, like October-ish. So I guess, but him and the girl, they were talking to each other on Instagram, and you know, weirdos, they snapshot that shit. It was on the Shade Room. So I'm like, well, if they did get back together, it must be hella recent. Because
so that would have been before the taping and shit then.
Yeah, because I'm like, that was, like I said, his birthday is the end of August. So you're talking the end of August to October-ish when the big booty girl thing was happening. So I don't know. But
know. Now unless they on some real cool co-parenting shit.
And not just that, but on 2 or 3 episodes ago on his show, she had called in the middle of the podcast. Ooh. And it didn't seem like she was calling on some like, when you gonna come get your son. Like it just seemed like they was
cool.
Yeah. So
maybe they not back together, but maybe they like cooler than what the fuck
maybe they working on it. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're not officially back together, but they're like putting their toes in the water to, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Some niggas have said when they saw that picture that they felt like the whole breakup was just a
publicity stunt
for the show.
They always say that about niggas on reality shows. Like, nope, that what happened in your life is not for real. But I don't see Joe being
doing that.
Yeah, like not to that extent. To like, and like when I listen to the Joe Budden podcast, I do it on YouTube because I just think they're funnier watching it. And that nigga was really down. Like, so it didn't really fucking seem like it was an act, like in the beginning of their breakup when Maul was like, fuck that, we about to get you in these streets. Like, you got a fucking week, shake this shit off, and then like, we gonna get you the fuck back out here. Like, that didn't seem like no acting. Like, the nigga seemed like he was legit, like, down about this shit. So, I don't know. Like, these niggas would really be some good actors if, like, all this shit was a sham just for the show.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't put it past any celebrity, but I don't see Joe doing that.
He's just a coon. I don't see him going along with that shit. Yeah, I know. Let's see what else. Kamala Harris.
She's out of there.
Yeah, dropped out of the presidential race. That was the African American female that was running. Yeah, so I guess
I didn't like her anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah, I just don't think America is that progressive. Like, they're like, we gave you your nigga. You're not going to get a nigger bitch. So blacks, be happy with what the fuck you got for the rest of your lifetime. Like, and I know that sounds harsh, but like, whatever.
I just getting a black president for a long time.
We're not getting another black president. We definitely ain't getting no black female president. So like, everybody simmer down. Like, it was like really good and progressive that she made it that far, and like it was inspiring. But like, even if she got to be the actual Democratic candidate, she wouldn't have won.
Yeah, I actually still feel like Trump is going to win again.
Stop saying that.
Because the Democrat, first of all, there's way too many
niggas
candidates.
Need to get it. We need to get together. Like, we need to have a meeting and sit down and be like, what the fuck is we doing, y'all? Like, we need to be on one accord. Like,
I need more than people to drop out of the fucking race. Like, people, like, seriously, it's way too many. I've started to pay attention, but like 3 months ago, I wasn't even paying attention because it was
like
way
47
too many.
niggas. I'm like,
I'm not doing that.
I'm like, who the fuck? What is your stance? What are your points? Like, what do you stand behind? Like, I don't know. Like, what? Who are you? Whose cousin is this? Like, it was just so much. But
JT is a huge Bernie fan, and
it's a lot of them from last
I love you, babe,
election.
but let that go. That's not going to happen.
Bernie old as shit. Like, he wouldn't even make it to the inaugurations. Like, my man is old as fuck, bro.
It's just not going to happen. So we just have to come up with a better candidate. I'm not here for Joe Biden.
You said come up with, like, you about to create the nigga.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of the candidates. However, once they weed some of these bitches out, I'm gonna just go. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with whatever the crowd is going with, because I would like to watch the news again, but I refuse to watch the news while that nigga's in office.
Yeah, that's all the stuff they talk about. It's like the impeachment stuff, man.
And that's some bullshit. Let me tell you something. If they really wanted to impeach him, they could have been did it. The shit that they're talking about, a lot of that shit they been knew.
Mm-hmm.
The government is Love and Hip Hop DC. Like, I don't have time. That shit is fake as fuck. And I'm not paying that impeachment shit no attention, because
it's a distraction. Stay woke.
2000. I didn't say all that now.
I'm being funny, bitch. I'm being funny. Now everybody be like, it's a conspiracy. Stay woke.
But no, I mean, it's 2019. He was, next year's an election year any fucking way.
Right.
So, like, y'all are just now, the only thing I can think of why they may have waited this long to start with the impeachment proceedings is because that goddamn VP of his, that nigga is the devil.
Nobody want that nigga to be the follow-up.
So, if he was to be impeached, and he would automatically become the president. So that may be why.
Look, even his folks is like, all right, we don't want this.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just drag our feet and, like, towards the end be like, we tried. See, we did.
This administration, though,
trasharoni, and so much fucking drama. And
want a Netflix series.
Though, first of all, like, I have never seen any fucking presidential, like, no fucking nobody, not even a candidate, be on social media in real time so much. Like, most fucking, like, the president alone usually has, like, a social media team. Like, someone who, like, okay, you want to put that out? Okay, let me spell check it. Let me make sure this makes sense and that it represents you in America in the best light before we hit send. But oh no, not this nigga we got now. This motherfucker tweets like it's us. Like, let me give me a drink, post up, and see what the fuck is going on. Like,
well, he refused to even use the official presidential,
the White House joint. Yeah. He said, no, I'm about to use the same joint I was using when I was just a fucking business person and reality star. Like,
did you see that weak ass picture he posted on his Twitter?
The shit, like, his face on a body?
Yes.
I'm so fucking confused.
That's like, y'all whole president.
Dog.
That's wild.
Trash-aroni.
I saw that shit. I was like, nigga, isn't China winning the race? Like, what are you doing right now? You should be focused on other things. Dog. I don't understand.
Speaking of trash-ass people that is y'all motherfuckers, y'all favorite racist George Zimmerman has the fucking nerve to be planning a fucking lawsuit for defamation of character against Trayvon Martin's family and the Florida prosecutors and stuff for the trial.
$100 million.
My nigga, suck a whole dick. Like, are you serious? Defamation, like, you're trash. Like, that's true. That's not defamation of character. Like,
I was gonna say, how did they defame his name? Like, how did they do that?
So apparently they're trying to say that one of the witnesses or someone that testified on the prosecution side, like, was a imposter. I'm doing air quotes, like you can see me. Imposter or fake or something like that. And they're just basically he pulling the y'all president with the fake news shit, and it's like, my name got dragged through the mud for no reason. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But I was like, you guilty, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
it's been 1 million shootings since Trayvon Martin's untimely death.
Oh, that happened like what, 2012, 2013?
2012 or 2013. One of
Crazy.
those. But I'm just trying to understand like why this nigga even still has breath. I don't wish
Facts.
death on most people, and I'm not wishing death on him per se.
But I'm just saying, y'all out here killing random people, and like
Right.
y'all haven't came across this dude yet.
Exactly. And if I got news that someone did kill him, I'd be like,
pour up.
I mean, that part.
Cheers.
Like, I fucking hate him. And I
hate his face. Just like from seeing him through the whole trial, because that was one of the trials that I actually followed every fucking day, like their whole trial I was watching. I just hate seeing his fucking face. Like, there's this point, like when I see articles and they're talking about this fucking lawsuit, like even seeing a little screenshot of him, I'm just like, ugh.
But every time he's in the news, he's always in the news for being like a complete dickhead.
Yeah.
Like just being an asshole. And I just like, didn't he like auction off the gun that killed Trayvon?
Yes.
Like, I can't deal with him.
Like, y'all could have found him off that. Like, he's in Florida, my nigga. Like, it's plenty niggas in Florida. Like, Dade County, where you at? Stand up. Like, what are you doing? Go get this man. What you talking about? And I'm not listening no type of hits, so please don't come
Dice
back to
did
us.
It. Dice did it.
Plug. But like, goddamn, like, if anybody gonna get got, shit. All right, let me stop before we get canceled. We are on a roll.
So
what
white
else?
people news.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess sometime in the 90s, a Harriet Tubman movie was going to be produced, and one of the executives suggested that Julia Roberts, as in Pretty Woman, as in Runaway Bride,
please don't say it,
play Harriet D. Tubman.
And when she gonna be in blackface? I
don't know. But when people said like, Harriet Tubman was black, he said, oh, well, it happened so long ago that people probably don't even remember.
Like, oh, you're fucking shitting me. You're fucking lying, Shay.
I'm not.
We're not. It happened so long ago that we're not going to remember that she's black. Harriet Tubman. So are we going to forget that George Washington is white? Like, I mean, I'm so fucking confused on what sense that even makes. Like, what? Oh, Jesus.
I also want to point out that this ridiculous ass story was funny. And there was, some people talked about it for like a hot second. Right. But not as much as the whites did about that goddamn Little Mermaid bitch who's not real and not even human. I just, the audacity. I just don't understand, guys. And, how long ago do y'all think shit happened? I really feel like
I think it's like 400 BC. Like, what the fuck?
My nigga, the shit is in our books still. Like, we can still just Google.
It's whole ass pictures. How about that? Like,
Julia Roberts, though.
If she would have went along with that, like, I would have had to cancel my favorite movie of all time. Like, it would have been
What's
canceled.
Your favorite movie of all time?
My Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh, you did say that this past weekend.
Nope. No, Julia, you better not have been thinking about that. I hope that they just had you in mind for playing it.
They just had her in mind. She wasn't like, no. They just, it was put out
Julie was with the shits, I would have had to shed it to and be like, bitch, god damn it, so many classic movies. God damn it. Damn
what white woman could have played Harriet Tubman? Because I mean,
nobody. What the fuck is you talking about? It's Harriet Tubman.
Let's play along. Oh, because Julia Roberts doesn't even have any
stature.
There's no features. There's nothing about Julia Roberts' face that says Harriet Tubman. So they would have had to have put her in blackface and probably did the fake nose.
Because I don't think Harriet was light skinned, so I don't think any white woman was going to pass. Like, what are you talking about?
But maybe, no. I was like, no. Meg Ryan, no. I'm thinking of the 90s It Girls.
And then it was in the 90s, so it ain't even like nobody we can think of like right now that's popping. Like, I'm not... All these black women out here, and it was black actresses in the 90s. Yes, it was. They weren't as booming and out in a lot of the mainstream movies. But, like, so many black women. And yet, you're trying to consider Julia Roberts. Back then, she was tall, skinny. Like, she got, like... She's a white woman, my G. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying they could have at least chose a white woman
They could have chosen a
that
black fucking woman.
had some had less European features, maybe. I can't think of one.
I was about to say point one out, please.
But I'm just saying Julia Roberts would not be. I mean, a white woman wouldn't be my first.
No.
Listen.
It wouldn't be on the list at all.
Y'all tried it. And real quick before we move on, I want new ideas for movies. I'm tired of biopics, remakes, reboots, part twos, or sequels. Please use your imagination.
So this about to sound super ignorant, and you know I'm ignorant, so I can't pronounce things. Is it really called biopic? Because I was always saying biopic. Which one is it?
So that's actually a debate.
Oh, really? Okay. Because
Yes.
I was like, fuck, I've been saying this shit wrong for several years. Like, which one is it? Because I'm sure I probably have said it around people and they probably like, this bitch ignorant as shit. She's calling it a biopic.
What if I'm saying it wrong? I don't know. I've heard people say both ways. So I always assumed it was
let
both
us
ways.
know, once you listen to this episode, go in the comments. Please let us know if it's biopic or biopic. I don't know how you're going to spell it out so that we know which one you're talking about, but give us a try.
I'm going to put it in our story. I can sound it out.
Yes. Let us know which one it is. Because I want to know. Like, that's interesting. Okay. Ding dong. What else?
Ray Jane Princess.
Oh, what's that? What happened?
You didn't see how she was on the internet talking about how he abandoned her and the baby in Vegas and he left them, and when she gets back to LA she's gonna divorce him and all this other shit.
But then he ended up posting like, what are you talking about? Like, I literally was on a business trip and I was with y'all and y'all was in right.
So he was on Wendy Williams either today or yesterday, and he was like, you know, I didn't leave her stranded. It's not like I left her on the side of the road. We got in an argument at the hotel and I left the hotel, probably like to cool off steam. Right. And then, you know, she's pregnant
and she got their current baby. So he probably was like, you know what, before I act a fucking fool.
So the argument was about basically he wanted to live in Vegas, but she wanted to live in LA. And so when he was on Wendy Williams and Wendy was like, oh, so do you still want to live in LA? I mean, Vegas? He was like, nope, I don't want to do any of that. I love you, princess. LA till I die. And I was like, I know that's right. That nigga don't want no more drama, child.
Smoke. He said, look, I am trying to enjoy this family daddy life. And what I got to do to make you happy? Because at this point, I don't want no smoke. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you could tell he really loved her because he's like a whole nother nigga at this point. He like, I'm about my family and my business.
He pushed that bitch in the pool.
Dog pushed her all the way in the pool and sidestepped when she tried to grab to pull him in. Like, you gotta chill. And then walked off like, all right, you gotta chill.
Nigga, classic fucking TV. Shit. I would have never married him just off of that.
I was fucking weak. She was in that nice ass outfit trying to get out of the pool. Producers and security are running over trying to fish her out the pool. And this nigga took one more sip of his drink and went in the house. I said, Willie Ray Norwood, you are something else.
Speaking of Willie Ray Norwood, I saw that scene with Brandy and him.
Dog.
No, ma'am.
Bitch.
No.
You're not here for Ray Band? They singing group? So, like, listeners, y'all wouldn't be here for a group with Brandy and Ray J called Ray Band?
No. I don't know what's going on with Brandy, but
did she have contacts on that episode? Because her eyes looked a little hazy.
Oh, I don't know.
And
maybe she was high.
Hazel. No, not hazy as in low. Like her eye color looked really light.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was my TV.
I wasn't paying that much attention. It just happened to be on, and I heard that part, and I was like, if they don't go sit their dumbasses down, first of all, and then them
singing, I was weak though when they was go. It was like Ray-Ban. I said, both y'all niggas is goofy. First of all, because y'all playing this scene like y'all being serious, and whole time they probably was weak as fuck after like they cut the cameras off. I was like, yo, y'all niggas play too much. Like then he was talking about you know, we trying to do this. Like if y'all remember, like we're redoing Best best friend, and I was on a video. And when they fucking came back and did the old of Brandy's video of Ray J dancing, I lost. I said, "Yo, this nigga silly as shit." He said, "Yes, I'm bringing the dance back. Y'all might have recall me with my Kango dancing." I said, "All right, son." Ray J, sit the fuck down.
He was serious though.
Dead ass B.
Child.
Too funny. So my nigga Master P.
Oh, what he do?
So y'all know that he I don't know if he owns or part owner, whatever, Rap Snacks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So apparently my man has started his own oodles and noodles line called Rap Noodles.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Let me see them shits in the store, and I'm copping.
Like, they got mad sodium in it though.
That's fine. Oodles and noodles is bomb as fuck. No. And yes, and let me see these fucking Rap Noodles. And I'm gonna wrap my ass a couple of containers. They got chicken gumbo flavor, like savory sirloin. Like nigga, the titles sound litty as fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm at least getting one round of every flavor, and if they trash, they trash. But like I'm sure they're gonna be like regular ramen, and it ain't gonna be more than like $1 or $2 a pop. Like nigga, I'm copping the Rap Noodles. Master P, you a fucking genius, my nigga.
But we're not in college anymore. We can eat real food now.
We can, but I'm trying to try some shit. Master P, I got your back. Percy, I got you, man. Stand up. I'm standing behind Percy. Let me get some noodles, my nigga.
Do you listen to Summer Walker?
I listened to her album because it was one point in time where everybody was talking about it. So I was like, okay, let me give a listen. And I listened to her most recent album, but I wouldn't say like I listened to her because I haven't heard anything previous to that.
Well, I listened to her. I actually like her, I guess they're mixtapes, EPs, whatever. I like them more than her album, although her album is cool. But she been tripping. From what I've seen, I haven't been following that shit too closely, but
what's going on?
You know, everybody's little catch-all is I have depression, I have anxiety, and that's how people are skating with bullshit.
Mental illness mental health, I feel like is now the popular thing to talk about, which is so trash because it's people really suffering and going through shit, and now it's just like the thing now.
I actually want to cancel some words. Ooh. I want to cancel toxic, trigger, masculinity.
Masculinity?
Yes, I want to cancel that.
You're tired of hearing that word or saying that word?
Yes. I want to cancel depression.
I'm tired of energy and vibes.
Oh yeah,
them two words.
But really, my top two are triggered and toxic.
Like, triggered is you can't go through your timeline without the word triggered.
I don't want to see anymore.
And everybody's toxic these days. Let the internet tell it.
Everything is toxic. You can't do shit because it's going to offend someone and then you're labeled toxic.
Well, child, I guess the Chatty Patties is toxic as fuck because I'm sure we be triggering everything.
I want people to stop talking about mental illness. Not talking about it, but I want people to understand that you can have a mental illness and still be accountable for things.
Yes.
I feel like people are using mental illness
as an excuse to do what the fuck they want to do.
And that is not what that is. Right. Like, nigga, I have depression, but a bitch has to get up every day and go to work on time.
You still have to get help, whether it's medication or a counselor or something. You can't just be like, well, I found out that's what I got and it is what it is. So like, let me be me and do what the fuck I want to do. It's like, no, like you gotta you should get help for that so that you can still be a functioning adult. Especially
if you have agreed to do things like perform. She has canceled half of her tour.
All right, Lauren.
She has showed up late to some shows. She's cut some shows short, or she's been on stage and the energy has been some shit. She's has meet and greets, but then she don't want to greet niggas. And it's just like a lot happening. And so I love Summer Walker's music, and I sympathize with people with mental illnesses because anxiety and depression, a bitch knows all too well.
All right.
However, I still get the fuck up and go to work. I got to be there at 6.
Raise your child. Like, yes, we would love to be in bed and not deal with humans.
All day long.
But guess what? Bills will still pile the fuck up. Because where am I going to lay in a bed all day if I do not work to pay for where I'm laying? Like, literally.
So, if Summer Walker does not like to tour because her anxiety is fucked up, then just be an album artist and don't tour. Mm-hmm. Even though I hear most of the money comes from tour. But it's just like, you have to decide. Do you want the check or do you want your mental health to be in order?
All right.
Whatever it is, pick a side and shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about it anymore. And again, just because you have anxiety issues does not mean that you can just say, fuck my obligations.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Like, especially if, and I get it, like things happen, you might feel overwhelmed, or you might not have thought that it was what it was going to be, or maybe it will be easier. But like, it's certain commitments that you make, and a lot of those concerts and tours and stuff that you back out of, if you don't show up or you don't meet the commitment that was placed in the contract, you have to pay money. So now you're losing money. I mean, not saying that money is better than your mental health, but it's still like, where's her team that's like kind of coaching? Like, look, we can have a therapist on site. Like, what will make you feel comfortable? Like something so that we can get through this obligations, and then we won't book anything else going forward. And like, I'm not trying to sit up here and tell people how to deal with their mental illness. I don't want you to get that misconception, but goddamn, when are we going to be able to take accountability? Like you said, like,
that's really all it is. It's like, you can have bad days, bad moments, but at some point you have to either stop what you're doing or get help so that you can continue doing what it is that you need to do.
Right.
My ass just decided I was going to stop taking my medication for about 10 days. That was a mistake. The first 3 days, I was good because the medication was still in my system.
In your system, yeah.
But girl, around day 5, 6, niggas realized that I was not on my medication. I was a little snappy.
I'm like, oh, okay, you good?
Yeah. So once I realized it, I popped them pills.
I feel like people, once you identify that you do have some type of mental illness or something that needs to be addressed, once you get to the point where you're like, hey, like there is something wrong. Like, yes, I do battle with this, or this is something. You can't just then, like Shay said, just be like, okay, well, this is my free meal ticket that if I don't want to do something, or if I want to get out of something, like, hey, y'all, this is what it is. And I'm not saying that she's faking, because she damn well could be feeling these feelings, but you have to use preventative measures to better yourself, especially if you're not the average Joe Schmo that can just sit in a fucking house and take off whenever the hell you need to take off. If you are a celebrity, and with that your job is to be around fans because fans are paying for this music and your tickets in order to fund your livelihood, there's certain things that you just have to do. So you either need to see someone, maybe get medication, get a counselor, and work through it, or just decide this is not the career for you, because like you said, you got to choose mental health or your career. Like that, if it's to that point where you're canceling and it's affecting your job performance, then you need to figure out if this is the career for you.
Or just do like spot dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of doing a full tour where you're just out on the road.
Maybe that was too much for her.
Yeah. Like, just do, hey, I'm gonna do 5 dates in the spring.
And no meet and greets, because honey, does Queen Bee even do meet and greets? I think she does. Not like anymore. Those. I think back in the day she used to do them expensive ass shits where you paying like a G, and like you get to the stadium early, you get to go in the back, and then you sit in the front, like that type of shit. But I don't think she do like. She's like, look, peasants, you will see me on stage.
I mean, Summer Walker's not Beyonce, but
I know. But what I was getting is that not all artists do meet and greets. Like, even on lower levels, not all artists have to do meet and greets at their concert. It's probably a way to get a connection with your fans, or even maybe if you're paying more money for those meet and greets, like you can a way to get more money. Sometimes like you get meet and greets like through the radio station. So, radio stations will have, giveaways and shit like that. So that's good promotion for you as well. But if that's not your thing and you know your mental health cannot handle being around humans, then sis, you need to cancel all those meet and greets at a minimum.
At a minimum. I think canceling half of the tours was a good idea, but bitch, show up for the ones that you still have on the books
She said, I
and
can't even do that.
do your job. Don't be, I think she was like 3 hours late for one of her performances.
That's what I'm saying. Lauryn Hill, she following right in her footsteps.
I don't think that Summer Walker has a Lauryn Hill album
No,
though.
she doesn't.
You know, and I don't know. I like both artists. Lauryn Hill actually has a new song on the Queen and Slim soundtrack that I love. I will never pay tickets to see either one of them because I like my money and I would never waste my money. So,
all right,
be blessed.
All right. So I read something that Gabrielle Union was fired from America's Got Talent. Normally, I would have kept scrolling because I'm like, oh, people get fired every day, B. But what made me look a little bit into it is I was like, wait a minute. Didn't Nick Cannon ass get fired from America's Got Talent as well? Like, what the fuck is going on? And I know, like, Nick really didn't speak on it, but I feel like I read or saw somewhere where it was like, basically they was on some fuck shit. Like, where, yeah, behind the scenes, he was just like, look, I'm not agreeing with some shit. So then I read this, and this was a statement that was put out that Gabrielle Union's experience at America's Got Talent is exemplary on the double bind that Black women face at work. She not only did she reportedly endure and witness racist and inappropriate behavior, including racially insensitive comments and excessive criticism about her physical appearance, but apparently she was punched.
Oh no.
For speaking out. They labeled her difficult, and that like this, like her, she was just basically, her fucking experience was horrible, like on this show. Like, it was so much behind the scenes racism and shit that she was dealing with, and they try to flip it on her and be like, you know, after she spoke out about her treatment, basically was like, you're the fucking problem, you're a troublemaker or whatever, and you're fucking fired. Like, you're out of here. So it just had my antennas raised because I'm like, this is too Black, even though she wasn't a host. I think she was a judge on America's Got Talent. But this is two well-known Black people that were on this show that mysteriously, in air quotes, get fired. And it's like some murmurs like, nah, nigga, it ain't them. It's the people behind it, which it doesn't fucking surprise me because I think this show is on NBC, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. I used to watch it. I used to watch it back in the day when Nick was on it. But yeah, it's crazy as shit.
But let America tell it racism is dead. So,
child, we just be making shit up, honey. Black people just be talking, I guess.
Who knew? So, Red Table Talk, girl, tell me what happened.
Yeah, so it was 2 parts.
I'm gonna watch them when we get off.
I wish you would have watched it so we could talk about it and you give your opinion. Because I know. Do you want to wait until next week? I mean, it'll be super old by then, but still.
No, because it's already old now.
Okay.
Is it juicy?
I just know like your Shay opinions are going to be so different from mine. Like, I just want you to watch it. Yeah, like I know how I feel about it. You can be like, bitch, this nigga T.I. is trash, canceled. But I
already saw some clips and I was just like,
I mean, so I'm going to give my general opinions, but we're going to do a deep dive next week so that I really want you to watch it so that you can give your opinion. Because like I said, I know we're going to have opposing views. So part 1, I get it.
That was about his daughter.
Yes. Part 2 is about Tiny.
That trash ass wedding. I mean, marriage.
So part 2 got me with the side eye. Which is crazy because I definitely thought I was going to have the side eye with part 1. But part 2, not saying that any marriage is perfect, because trust and believe, even happy marriages, y'all get on each other's fucking nerves. But during that conversation, it definitely was tinges of niggas get on each other's nerves. And I was like, So yeah, please watch
I'm
and
gonna
we will
take notes.
discuss. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So put a pin in it, listeners. I know you're going to be like, well, bitch, it's going to be 3 week old news. Yes.
No
And
bullshit.
you shall deal. We'll have other shit to talk about, but we're going to bring that up because I really want to get Shay's opinion. Even though I kind of know what she's going to say, I want to get her opinion before I just tell you what happened. Like, I want to get your point of view as well.
I mean, he's trash, so that's I already know.
That's why I say I already know what you're going to say, but I still want you to listen and give
Okay.
your opinion.
Okay, girl.
So, social media
Oh shit.
has a way of really shining a light on who people are. Um, Sometimes you can fake, and those people that just post pictures and videos and memes, like you don't necessarily get to see the real them. But oh, honey, when people start making statuses and commenting on statuses, you get to see how people really are and what they really think.
I want to know the tea because I feel like this is involving your friend, but I
Ooh,
can't see what
ooh, ooh,
the
ooh.
status was about.
Not a friend. Let's back that up.
No, I thought it involved.
Oh yeah. Well, kinda, yeah. Okay, so my friend, hey boo, I know you're listening. Reposted an article about so there's a teacher, a high school teacher in Bowie that was charged with sexual assault for basically being in a air quote relationship with one of the students. I don't know if they gave the age of the student. I don't think they did. But the teacher was 29 and he's arrested for sexual assault, because like regardless, like, so I think the
Gross.
way it came to light is that the student confided in someone in their family and was like they had been there, she's in a relationship with the teacher and it had been going on for some time, and that they had actually had sexual, I don't know if it was the act of sex or was sexual contact on the school premises. So, oh boy, is the fuck up out of there. So my friend reposted the article. But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how people, make their comments. And the article has the picture of the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the comments were, like, I don't understand why this nigga can't get somebody his own fucking age. Like, it's not that he's bad looking. So I don't fucking understand, like, what's the issue that you can't get somebody your age? And then, people were like, well, that's not the issue here. Obviously, this nigga's sick in the fucking head. It's not about him looking a certain kind of way. It's just that it's a control thing, or like I said before, like the nigga's nasty and he has some type of issue that he would be messing with somebody that's a minor. And you're also in a trusted position as an educator, and you just should fucking know better that that's not a line that you're supposed to cross, regardless if you're a nasty old man, someone. But like on top of that, you're a fucking teacher.
Right.
So then, it was comments about that, people like, oh, that's fucking trifling, or like whatever their fucking comments were about the article. And then there was this person that I know. And I don't have the screenshot pulled up, but in a nutshell, they were just like basically saying that, kids are not the way the kids now are not like how we were when we were younger. They're fast, and she was probably getting dick down and liked it.
I saw that comment.
And niggas fucking lost it, because there's so many people that actually knows the person that made that comment in real life, and we're just like, so are you making a sick joke and playing, or do you actually fucking mean that? Like, do you, like, you're for real? Like, and it just turned this whole thing on that post and different posts, and we're just like, I just want you to say that, like, your words were wrong, but oh no,
Double down on that shit.
Nigga, she was like, Nene, I said what I said. And niggas was like, yo, that's trash as fuck. Like, the fact that you believe that, because guess what? Ding, ding, ding. She's an educator as well. So the fact that you have those thoughts and you are also an educator, nigga.
Super trash.
Dog. The past couple of days, because this has been going on for a couple of days, where it's been on the original post, the other people made posts and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, you really get to see the inner workings of people's real personality and what they think on their social media when you get to discussing real shit. And I was just hoping that she was like, nah, I ain't mean it like that. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a dumb comment and it came off wrong. I was just waiting for that, but that never happened. Like, she fucking stood in that trash ass belief. And I'm just like, wow.
She was in this bitch. I mean, she said what she said.
She said what she said, honey. She was like, Nene, like, I said what I said. And guess what? Niggas real life was blocking this bitch and was like, I don't need to be around none of this type of energy. Like, block, 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 block. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, crazy.
Well, speaking of the news, trash ass people, remember that New Year's that Duncan talks about when one of my peoples was there and the peoples that she was with was like, oh, I'm gonna punish this bitch.
Yeah.
Well, Buddy is a police officer and he is in jail right now.
What?
Because he raped someone in jail. He raped a woman in jail. And
what the fuck?
The incident happened in September, and basically over the past weekend, they got his ass up out of there. And they basically put this article, it was on Fox 5, and they were asking like if anybody else has gone through something like this with him to let them
come
know.
Forward.
Because they have a full-blown investigation.
Up.
So, child. And you know what's so funny? Because the person who was arrested was a prostitute. And so basically it was like, you know, if you want to get out this situation, this is what you got to do kind of thing.
Wow.
The funny thing is, though, he acted like he only liked nice women, I would say. Like, he made this whole big thing about like, oh, I like women that have gone to college and they're this and they're that. But then the bitch he got engaged to, she was a stripper. Not to say there's anything wrong with strippers, guys.
Right.
I'm just saying when you're acting as though you're
above it.
Right. Like you want a woman to be of a certain class, then you are engaged to someone that's a stripper, and then you're raping a prostitute. Actions speak louder than words, my guy.
Right.
So,
wait. The scandal, honey. Where is Olivia Pope?
I was like, well, and there's more tea with that, but I have to tell you offline, child.
Offline, yes. We need to chat, honey. Oh, TVT.
Dr. Jackie.
T on Married to Medicine.
Yes.
So, the apology that she gave Buffy seemed very fake. I feel like maybe her husband pulled her aside and was like, look, just piece this shit up so you ain't seeming like, you know, you ain't insensitive or whatever, because, you know, this is on TV.
I don't understand why she thought that was okay to put that girl out there like that.
She's a whole ass doctor, so she should understand privacy. Like that part. Like people's private thing. And the way she said it, you understand, Buffy, you infertile. Like it wasn't even no smooth, nice way that she said it. She said it like a whole ass coon.
At a party.
And she don't talk like that. And the fact that you put somebody's business out there that she didn't give you permission to put out, like that's a very private thing. And I don't know, like, if I was Buffy, I'd be just like her. Like, I received your apology, but, like, I still feel a certain kind of way. Like, that wasn't your information to put out to the world. Like, so I see you.
Yeah, we see each other.
We see each other. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta, the little Bailey Q, honey.
Oh, yes. Why did I forget about that?
Honey, first of all, Marlo is so fucking shady.
I love it.
And Kenya is so messy for no fucking reason off the rizip. Yeah, like
what you mean regifting that doll?
Yes.
at the party
joint,
where the girl where
she's right there. She's right there. And I think she did it on purpose to do that. She ain't wait till like the party was over and was like, hey, you know, take this home. This is for you. Like I'll explain later about, you know, or she cool with Portia now, so she could have dropped that shit off at her house. But she brought the shit to the fucking Bailey Q at Lake Bailey and knew what the fuck was going to go down. Like, I was laughing at when Cynthia was like, look, when they were talking about how she normally befriends people with stronger personalities, so a lot of times she is the one playing the background or like being the more passive one of the best friendship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When she was like, look, I don't have a problem speaking up, and if any one of you guys has something or says something, like, I wouldn't have a problem checking you and putting y'all in y'all place. I like to die when Portia was like, girl, bye.
Yes.
I was fucking weak. She was like, bitch, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, girl, bye. But I didn't like how Kenya, she does, like, because she's acting the same way with Kenya that in the beginning she was with Nene. Like,
and Eva.
Yep. Like, it's like she's a groupie for her friends. It's like,
she's
whatever you
for
say,
her man too.
That fucking part. She's thirsty for her man. Fuck groupie. Because if this bitch talks about a wedding or wear another fucking wedding dress, I cannot fucking deal. Like, you would have thought that she has never gotten married and she just want to feel being married. Like, bitch, you went through a whole marriage and divorce. Like, ma'am, settle down and make sure this is the right one. Because look, yeah,
I'm still not feeling Eva.
I watched, so I like Eva because I actually watched America's Next Top Model when she was on that season, and she's always been mouthy and sassy and shady as fuck. So I've always liked her. I don't think that she always owns up to shit on this show. Like, she's shady as fuck to your face, but it's a lot of times where she'll say something and she'll come back and be like, oh no, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that. I was saying blah blah. So I'm just like, we know you have it in you to be shady to somebody's face, so I just want you to keep that same energy across the board. Like, always keep it like, yeah, that's what the fuck I said. Like, what you saying?
I liked her on America's Next Top Model as well, but I just feel like she's extra aggressive this season.
Maybe it's like, the pregnancy. She's pregnant.
All right, well, I want that to go to. It's like, no.
Which what?
But no, I kind of feel like she's more aggressive because she is pregnant. So she knows, like, ain't shit gonna happen because she's pregnant. Because
what if it's the hormones? Like, people act different when they're pregnant. I.e. me. So, I mean, it could be the pregnancy hormones.
Okay.
I mean, she's always a shady ass joint.
I just feel like it's extra. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I just feel like it's a lot more aggression than last season. And I just am not a fan of it. And she needs to just relax a little bit. It's not that serious. I personally think she's still in her feelings because Marlo told everybody she was broke.
Oh, yeah, from last season.
And it's not like she got her guard made that up. That. One of her friends told her that. So she should be mad at her friend.
But I heard that the friend was lying. Like, she was just mad because, like, they had a falling out and then, like, to get back her. Which I don't know. Like, I don't know these motherfuckers, so I don't know what's true or not. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to give her
my theories.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate and give her the benefit of the doubt. And maybe it's pregnancy hormones, because I, too, have been pregnant and have acted different than my normal personality.
I, too, have been pregnant, but it was a long time ago. So I don't even remember. But if I ever get pregnant again, I'm going to act a complete fucking ass and just blame it on hormones. You heard it here first, bitches.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. Shay will be acting an ass.
And what are y'all going to do?
Not a damn thing. You shall deal.
My take on that.
I don't even remember any other shows. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't watch any other shows.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been so long. We trying to remember what the fuck was going on. We sorry, listeners. Look, y'all just gonna catch this stale tea and love it. Add a little sugar in it and love it. I don't know what else happened. Shit.
I know I didn't watch anything else. And
I started watching that show that everyone's talking about on Netflix, The Irishman.
That's the show?
Oh, sorry. It's a movie.
That's just like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I'm an hour in. Took a break, and I'll probably watch some more sometime tomorrow. I
can't commit to a 3-hour movie on a weekday.
Yeah, you gotta break that shit up.
Maybe this weekend, because the bitch is broke, so I'm gonna be in the house. broke already.
I'll be putting up this goddamn fucking Christmas tree. Somebody keep asking me where the hell the elf is. Like, it doesn't come until the Christmas tree up. And she's like, well, sis, what the fuck you waiting on?
I'm not putting up a Christmas tree because we won't be here.
Oh yeah, Liddy.
Yeah. Little
Liddy and
Saint got a birthday today, though. Ow.
yes, that is my good. That my baby boy
Oh, I'm
turned 3
sorry.
today, y'all. I mean, we can roll into the good, bad, and release. Thanks for the segue, babe. Yeah, my baby got a birthday. He turns 3 today. Also, today is the Founders Day for Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Hey, you guys. But it's also Jay-Z's birthday. Hey, shout out to Jay-Z. So it's just a great day. Like, we did like nothing really big. Like we normally have parties, but this year we didn't. So what we did was like got some like he's really into cars and trucks and shit like that. And so I did like a bunch of decorations and stuff and got him cupcakes and I bought him some cars. I did not go all out on the presents, 1 because he's 3 and 2 because Christmas is around the corner. So
21.
Look, 21. Like literally, like got him some cars, which he was super fucking excited about the fucking cars. He was hype about the fucking decorations. Everything that I thought he would be hype about, he was at 3, and it did not cost me an arm and a leg. So I was super excited, and my bae is 3. I pray that these terrible 2s now transition into
terrorizing 3s.
No, fuck no. Into terrific 3s.
Oh, good luck with that.
Because 2 has been stressful. I am praying that with his older age and maturity, that he gives mama a fucking break. Because 2 wore me the fuck out.
I love Little Saint, so.
I mean, I love him too, but.
Do you?
You asked me, do I love my own son?
No, I said, do you? I was talking to him.
Oh, I thought she was like, do you? I'm like, yeah, I do, nigga. I do. I love him a lot.
No, I'm saying, do you? If you want to turn up 3s, let's get it.
Okay, he gonna be looking for a place to stay. He gonna be staying with Miss Shay. I love you, Miss Shay. Bad. I'm fat and getting fatter.
It's the holidays.
Holiday season, I be in this bitch. Like literally, it's downhill. It's like literally Thanksgiving, birthday, Christmas, New Year's. Like that is all food and liquor for 2 months straight. And I refuse, and I know you guys have heard me on the podcast before. I am addicted to getting on the scale. I don't know why, because all it does is depress me more. But let me tell you something. I have not been on a scale in 2 months because I have anxiety on what that number will be, because I can already tell by the way that my clothes fit. I have put on pounds with an S.
With an S.
So I don't want to see what those pounds are until I am ready to do something about it. I cannot do anything about it until January, because I know when my mother-in-law is in town for Christmas, we are going to fucking eat great, because she comes over and she cooks her little soul off, and I cannot wait. I know New Year's, I don't know where I'm going to be, but there will be drinking involved. So once I get over this horrible valley, which we call the holiday season, I will need to do a 40-day juice cleanse. I'm being extra, but I will have to do something to jumpstart what the fuck, because I cannot go into the age that I turn next year and just be a fat, unhealthy whore. It just can't. So
I got on the scale after this past week.
You're brave.
And I had literally just lost 2 pounds. So I was all size. Got on the scale. I was like, look at those 5 pounds that I gained.
Oh, no.
Look at that.
Like it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
I'm just going to tell myself that it's water weight,
It's just liquor. Like you'll burn that off at the gym. And you go frequently. So like you're going to knock that out.
Yeah, I've already lost it. But
see, yes, bitch. Look at you.
But nigga, it was just a lot. Like it was a lot for 5-6 days for me.
And imagine, I'm still going with the leftovers. Greens, potatoes. You name it. And my stomach like, yup, fat. Release? I don't know. I guess I'm releasing. Well, I ain't releasing the fat yet. I got another month when I can, like I said, I can dedicate to losing it. Release. What am I releasing? I don't know. I don't really think I had nothing to release. Like I should have a million things to release, but I don't think I have anything this week. What you got going on?
Sweet Jesus.
Oh, yes.
I have a lot going on. However, I want to keep relationships intact. So,
oh yeah, we can't talk about it on the pod.
Yeah. So for good. The USS Truman deployed December 1st. USS Truman was supposed to deploy in August, but it did not because of repairs, and that is why USS Lincoln got extended. USS Lincoln is the ship my husband is on. So, now that the Truman is out to sea, I know that my husband has one more place to go, and he has to be there for a certain time. But after that, there should be no fucking reason
that Bay can't come home.
So I have a date in mind that I think he will be home, and that date makes me and my vagina very happy. So that is my good. Babe, I can't wait to sit on your face.
Oh, yikes.
There's that.
Get ready, get ready.
Oh my God. Yeah. The bad. You know, when you first start a job and everything seems cool, and then the bullshit happens. That was this week.
The real deal came. The curtain was pulled back pretty much.
The curtain got shot the fuck down, then blown up. I don't know what the motherfuckers was thinking today, but they had me fucked up.
Oh no.
So much so that like I got tasked with something and I didn't know what the fuck it was and nobody could explain it to me. Found out 5 other people were working on the same task and their ideas got shut down. So I was like, well, I looked at 2 of their projects and I was like, well, I don't see anything wrong with those. Like, that seems like what the fuck she wants. So I don't understand. So I basically did a little small sample and sent it to this person. It was just like, I mean, let me know what you want, because this is what I got. And if this ain't it, you're going to have to give me something more specific. It's basically like if I was to be like, Dice, I need you to buy me a ring. And then you went out and you bought me a gold ring. And then
you're like, nah, that's not what I want.
That's not the one I want, but I want a ring. And so then you go out and you buy me a silver ring. And I'm like, nah, that ain't it. Like,
give me some fucking details then, you bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Tell me how many carats you want the ring to be. Tell me if you want diamonds, you want
what
rubies.
What metal do you want?
My nigga. Like, I need something because what I was given was
too fucking vague.
And so once I got this project, niggas was chatty patties. Oh yeah, shit. She does this all the time. I worked on this and this is what happened. I've been asking y'all for months, like, what's the catch? Because it's been seeming like it's sweet here.
And then now finally they keeping it real now. When keeping it real goes wrong.
So they had me fucked up. Then I came home and my home life had me fucked up. So, child. What I would say about my release. Oh, the other bad. My budget skills have fallen off. I've been spending money somewhere. I don't know where because I don't see any fruits of that spending. But my budget this month was all the way off. I'm broke as fuck. I just got paid. I'm trying to understand. So I have to go back to the drawing board. I'm about to cut something off. Disney Plus, I don't watch all the Disney movies I need. I need my $7 back. Like, for real. I'm about to start. What we need Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime for? We don't even watch Amazon Prime. Well, we use Amazon Prime and then the movies just come with it. So we won't be getting rid of that.
Packages and shit.
I'm just saying something has to give.
Right.
And when I looked at all the little shit, your YouTubes, your this, your that, your Apple Music, your Tidal, that shit is starting to add up.
Yeah.
And my fucking budget is saying, bitch, help me. So
help me,
I don't know. I need a raise. I need something.
Part.
I gotta redo this budget though, because shit ain't been right, but I've been making it work. But this month, child, boom. Shit done hit the fan. I was looking at my damn budget book today like, whew, what am I going to do, Lord? I might have to start stripping.
I need to move around? Like,
like, I'm going to have to Uber and sell ass on the side or something because this is not going to work, honey.
As much as I want my little baby to stay a baby for as long as possible because this will be the last, I need this nigga to get in school. Like, daycare
is
raping my fucking account. Like, I just want to fucking get him in school so I don't have to pay daycare and me to finish paying off this car. Life would be amazeballs, and I could not be late on my student loan payments. I'm just telling you, like, you want to know why I'm late on my student loan payments, folks? I have a fucking child and a fucking car note. So yeah, like I'm a email the fucking account next time and be like, this is why I'm late. But yeah, dog, I just need him to get to fucking school.
I just need to win some money, get some money. I need a large lump of cash.
Dog, do you know how much shit I will fucking pay off?
Like, that's it.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
My bills, my nigga, if I didn't have so many bills, I would be living my best life right now.
Dog, if I didn't have so much debt and fucking paid off all my debt and had my salary to just pay or just to frolic, oh, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if all that shit was, like, gone, I would be living my best life. I don't need a whole lot. I mean, I would like a lot of money, but I don't need a lot. I could be living the way that I want to live.
Like, I will be going on trips every year like I am on one of these goddamn shows.
It's really sad. My budget book made me very sad today. So I got to go back to the drawing board and get this shit together because it's not looking good for your girl.
Well, it's perfect timing so you can get it ready so that you can jump back into the new year right back on track.
Right. But I'm about to like really start. Shit has to get cut back. I'm going to be on some, like, this winter will be hibernation winter for me. Right. Like, I'm not doing shit. I'm not buying shit.
I mean, it's too cold to do any fucking thing. Like, niggas is not going out. There's no bar crawls, so you will not hear from me.
There's actually some bar crawls here.
Oh, there is. Actually, somebody asked me about the Christmas one, but I had something to do, and I'm just like, yeah, because we did go to the Christmas one year, but yeah, I won't be out and about. I usually am not during the winter and fall months because it is frigid. And usually you will see Dice out and about spring and summer. Spring and summer, my friends hide because I am trying to get drunk and party.
And next year you're going to be on
I
1,000.
am going to be on 1,000,000 all 2020.
I don't live up there, though.
It's okay. I can come down there. I know where you live. Okay. So, and you got all the lit shit down there that you'll be trying to keep to yourself. So please trust and believe it's only a trip away. Okay.
All right. So release. I want to release other people's poor fucking decisions in life. Ooh. There is a saying, I'm not going to say it the right way, but you'll get my drift. And poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. You know, my shit ain't together, but it's together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I say that I'm broke, I'm saying all I can do is pay these bills.
Right.
And look at the walls inside of my home.
But there won't be any fun to be had.
There's no fun to be had. However, I ain't letting shit get cut off.
Right.
I ain't letting, like, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
If that were to happen, that would just be between myself and JT, because
the world would not know about my slip up. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if someone was there to help, I would do everything fucking possible to not be a burden, be annoying.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't touch their thermostat when it's fucking winter and have them wake up in the morning and it's 68 in the house.
Bitch, that's frigid as fuck.
Like, what I like it doing. Cool. I love it cool, but that's 68, cold. My guy.
That's like, I'm not getting the fuck up because it's too cold out there.
I said I wasn't going to do this, but nigga. Nigga. People have to get their whole fucking lives. I don't have a problem helping anybody with most things, but my home, I don't play about my house. Right. My house is my fucking safe fucking place.
Right.
Safe space. When I come in this bitch,
all comfortability.
That's all the fuck I want. If you disrupt that, I got a fucking problem.
Right.
Period.
Understandable. Period.
I don't come in nobody else's house and do all that.
Right.
It's just, mm-mm. So I need for everyone out there listening to get their whole fucking lives, take care of your shit, and if you need some help from me, I got you. But there are fucking conditions. And actually, I think in 2020, y'all got to find somebody else to help y'all.
Oh, shit, you ain't helping niggas in 2020? Let
I'm
me
done.
get my shit together. Because, goddamn, I might have needed some help. Shit.
Because it's like...
You're drained. You're all tapped out. I get it.
I am. I really fucking am.
You
and I can't expound in the way that I want to.
No, I understand and I get it. So I get you. Listeners, you just have to do. But I get you.
Can somebody help me? I need $25,000 and I won't touch a thermostat.
Oop, all right. So we thank you guys for tuning in as always. We tell you guys to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Chatty Patties. Go ahead on our Instagram and hit our little link tree up, and it has links to everywhere that we are streaming, Sweet Pea. We even got a link to our website that has embedded episodes. So it is no excuse for you not to listen. So go ahead and like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that cute shit. And thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will chat with you guys next week.
Don't touch the thermostat. Bye.
Don't do it. Bye. It's cold out there.
For sure.
Bye.